Hi guys, I'm Martikor, and I am finally playing the Elders. So what they do is basically learn skills, get promoted if they want to, and do some hobbies. But considering a request in the comments, it was just one comment, but I assume more people might feel this way. There was a request to do some kind of family tree update because people are getting lost on who is related to whom and everything. So since this is quite a chill gameplay, they're just gonna sit and learn skills and stuff. And I have 3 elders here who all have different descendants. I figured this is the best family to do a family tree update because I can access a lot of the Sims from here. Not everyone, obviously. I still can't make a family echo. Still not everyone can be accessed through the family tree. I will make one when it's possible so that it's easier for all of us to navigate how people are related. But I also want to say that it's pretty normal to not know that. I get confused all the time and I am the one in charge of those relations, I make the babies be born. I keep forgetting that Marsha and Bim are cousins when it should be pretty obvious. So that's a pretty common experience. I also know that from my River Blossom Hills series on my Polish channel that is 350 episodes, and recently I was surprised that one of my Sims had a memory of another Sim getting engaged, and I was like, what is he doing in her memories? And then I realized they're actually first cousins. So if I get confused, you can get confused as well. I can do a lot of things to help you navigate that, show you the family trees, explain things and stuff. And I try to do that, but some amount of confusion will always be there. You will probably never know exactly. Only a few people really know how Sims are related in a certain neighborhood. I also don't require that from you guys. I think with the Sims in River Blossom Hills that I was surprised that they are even related. The issue was that their mothers are half-sisters with a pretty big age difference. They are half-sisters that hardly ever really had anything to do with each other. I kind of keep forgetting that they are actually sisters. So also I forgot that their kids are cousins, obviously. But yeah, I will go through all of their family trees, starting from Joe, because Joe is related to a lot of the people that I played in recent episodes. It's kind of too bad that I can't show you the family tree while live mode is still on, because they could just learn the skills and do the things, take care of their needs and stuff, and I would just go through the family tree, That's why it would be nice to have a family echo. I have some of it, but also showing it in the game with pictures and everything. Not everyone has a picture in the family echo yet. I am in the process of making it, but I can't include everyone yet. But yeah, showing you that in the game, I think also kind of immerses you in it a little bit more. So let's go. Joe Sims is Marsha's father. We played Marsha in the previous episode, and Marsha and Minho have 2 sons, Lee and Jin, so that means they are Joe's grandkids. He even visited them and had an encounter with Jin, in the previous episode, we know that. And what's quite important, I think, is that Amin is Joe's brother, which makes Bim and Marsha cousins. They hardly have a relationship, so it's easy. I think one of them actually kind of dislikes the other in like -10 or something, probably. So it's hard to remember that they are brothers because they are not really in contact that much. So Bim is married to KJ, they don't have any kids yet, and KJ is from the Tellerman family, which means that he is related to Brittany. She is his older sister, so he is also related to Pamela. He is her favorite uncle. And then we have Chandler, and we go back to the Cox Sims family through this family. Because, there's Kennedy, Melissa, they had 2 sons, Orlando and Chandler. Chandler is technically biologically Neil's, which is also important to remember for the future. But fortunately, their kids are of very different age, so there is no possibility for Pamela to be with Marshall or something, Neil's other son, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. But it's worth remembering that Chandler is biologically Neil's. The firefighters. Yeah, we go back to the Cox Sims family because when I click on Kennedy, he is Benjamin's brother. So we go back to Bim again. So another cousin of Bim's, two cousins really, Chandler and Orlando are also Bim's cousins. So it's, Orlando and Marsha are best friends. Now she's kind of not speaking to him, but they were best friends and they have a cousin in common at the same time. Is there anyone else in this tree? Oh yeah, there is Jan, because Komei and Jan are also siblings. So Jan is married to Andrea, and that's how we go to actually Marissa's descendants. This is Marissa's family tree already. Here she is. Andrea's son, Randy, married Marissa's daughter, Meadow, and they have 3 kids, Philip, Oriole, and Oscar, the surprise twins. But let's not forget that she also has a sister. Marissa has 2 daughters. And Sophie also has a daughter named Jessie. Actually, I can go around in this family tree quite a lot. I like that. Like, between Joe and Marissa, like, I can go from Joe to the Coxes, then to the Tellermans, and then to Jan, and then to Andrea, and then to Randy, and then back to Marissa. So, the biggest issue with the family echo tree that I can't make yet is that, ironically, Brandy and Marissa cannot be connected through a family tree, even though they lived together. And still do, but like both of their whole families lived together in one house. But still, I can't connect them in any way. It would take their grandkids to marry one another to connect them somehow, because their kids never got together, because I kind of didn't want them to, because I kind of felt like they were siblings, like they were growing up together, so it felt weird. Alvin and Sophie had like a first kiss in the past or something. There was like a story, but that's all that happened. I never really got them together. I didn't want to do that. So Brandy has 2 kids, that's Alvin and Chloe, and Alvin, we will be playing Alvin today, is married to Ivy from the Gil Scarborough family, and they have a daughter, Beverly. So Brandy has 3 grandkids, because Chloe also has 2 kids with a townie Dallas, and that's Anthony and Samantha. So I can also go to the Gil Scarborough family here, so that's Mary Lena and Goopy. And they had another kid named Wesley, and that's about it. That's all I can do in this family tree. Do they actually know all of their grandkids? Brandy family. She knows Anthony and Beverly, but she doesn't know Samantha. Samantha just grew up from a toddler, so that's quite understandable. Marissa only knows Philip. She doesn't know Jessie, and she doesn't know the twins. So it would be nice to invite the families, and since now all of the kids are can be invited, because they're not toddlers anymore, I guess we could have a family reunion and get to know our grandkids. And actually, Joe only knows Jin and has a decent relationship with him, but he doesn't know Lee, even though he was at their house. Okay then. He went to work. Okay, so when do we have the time to invite people? Actually, Marissa and Brandy have the time now. Marissa has all the skills for her promotion. Same for Brandy. Brandy doesn't even care about promotions that much. She cares about learning more. Brandy, are you playing the chess? Doesn't look like you're... What are you doing? Okay, I've never had this happen before. Oh, Meadow is at work. Well, I probably wouldn't make her go to work. What about Sophie? Okay, we have to do it in the afternoon. Well, it's 9 a.m. Valid. But it is a Sunday. 1 creativity level. Okay, let's do it. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, we wanted to invite you guys. Actually, it would be nice to invite the whole household, but that will do. I can just spawn them here. Let's just say that she came with all of her kids. And her husband would be nice too. Hey guys. Met Samantha. About time. Hey Jessie. Hey Sophie. Hey everyone. Aw, besties. Okay, she's talking to the grandkid that she already knows. Let's talk to the kids. Because, yeah, they're gonna go now. Did you at least meet Oscar? Yeah, okay. Now we can call them at least. That's something. Who's crying? Philip? Joe, what did you do to Philip? Oh my god. Are you poking him? He's like 13. Why are you poking a child? Joe is the worst. Philip, I am so sorry. I think Brandy and Anthony could actually get along really well. They are both nerds. Yeah, talking about the weather. Science stuff. If I reset it and you guys go and play, will it work now? Okay, yeah. Didn't, a burglar maybe set it on fire or something? That might have caused it. Okay, there are a lot of promotions happening. Sure. A second ago I saw that OBS was not capturing sound from the game, so you didn't actually hear Philip wallowing after Joe poked him. Maybe it's better you didn't. Wait, Joe actually didn't get promoted, it's only Brandy and Marissa. Oh, how sad. Karma is real. Hey, Brooke. Brandy and Marissa have been on the same level of career for a while. They got promoted together too, so they are both level 9 medical researcher. Oh, okay. So of course now he wants the creativity. Oh, they both made the same amount of money? 25,000? 25,000. Their lives are identical. Oh man. Of course Brandy and Marissa are the same age, so it's hard to tell which one of them will die first, but they seem to be pretty close. They have been elders for 13 days, so that's quite a while. But it kinda looks like at least one of them might die somewhere next round. They might be the first ones to pass away from old age. Which makes sense because they are the oldest of all the pre-made adults, because they are the only ones who had teenage kids at the beginning, and also they had them at like a, let's say, proper age, because Andrea also had a teenage son, but she had him when she was like 20-ish. That's the lore. Also, Marilena had Ivy pretty early. I think she was 19. Yeah, everything is technically in order, and one day someone will have to die. But anyway, that's the end of the round here. Everyone is still alive. I've been wondering about the name Alvin. Definitely one of the developers of The Sims 2 was named Alvin, if this name even exists in the game. But Alvin is a pretty similar case to Kermit, I would say. That it used to be a fairly common name, and then it just vanished because there was a character named this name. So Kermit the Frog and also Alvin and the Chipmunks, and people just like stopped giving these names to their children. Up to somewhere around the 1970s, Alvin was still there. It was a given name. A lot of people were named that. So if you live in an English-speaking country, let me know if you know someone named Alvin who was born at least in the 1980s. Because I feel like it might be super rare to have this name these days. But Kermit vanished even more. I don't think anyone is named Kermit anymore. I kind of feel the urge to name a sim Kermit because of that. To kind of try to break the spell. Maybe even in Townieville. We'll see. Oh, you all have the day off today. Maybe we can invite the Gil Scarbos. Maybe even along with Brandy. Let's invite both families and just have a talk. We could also invite Alvin's sister, Chloe. Oh yeah, they need to reunite. They're not friends anymore. I like that. And also, yeah, because, oh my god. Chloe's kids are Beverly's cousins. Beverly needs to know her cousin Anthony and her cousin Samantha, but Anthony is a lot closer in age to her. And she doesn't know the guy, right? Yep, he's not there. Okay, she knows Samantha, but she doesn't know Anthony. Okay, so that's the plan for today. Hey guys! So Beverly's one true hobby is nature. For now, she hasn't been calculated yet. She needs to be studied. Maybe we'll do it now so that I have a broader idea of what she's interested in, so that I know what she's talking about with Anthony or if they have something in common. She's a family sim, like her grandma. Grandma Marilena. Does she know her? Yes, okay. But her most scored career is slacker. So it is a common profile in my game that there's a family sim who is not really that focused on career and they work in slacker and they are like a convenience store clerk level 3 all their life just to make some money, and all the spare time that they have they spend with their kids or doing hobbies. Like a career is just not in the picture that much. And that might be Beverly, I think. Law enforcement is also high, so I guess depending on if she wants to go to college or something. Also, intelligence might be a career for her, because she is apparently, yeah, she is quite interested in crime. So I kind of like that. We'll see. If she wants to go to college, then I will think of an intelligence or law enforcement career for her. Alvin is gonna love that. He hates the law enforcement worker that he knows, which is Brooke, of course. They're enemies. But yeah, if she doesn't want to go to college at the very end of the teenage stage, then she's just gonna go to slacker and we'll just assume that a career is not really that important. Especially that money doesn't really interest her at all. Yeah, so for now, I think she is just looking for a first kiss. She is just looking for someone to date. That might be Philip. That might be Hobart. I kind of like Hobart for her. We have to check the chemistry. She actually is pretty much friends with Philip. We can invite him. And whenever we have a good relationship with Hobart, we can check him too. Oh, hey guys! Right, they already knew each other because he brought her from school, Mr. Popular. Did Philip bring Marilena? He asked if he can come with a friend and the friend is Marilena of all people? Yeah, sure, I'll come over. I'll bring your grandma. Okay. I love that, actually. Thank you, Philip. I can talk to my granny. Oh no, I think they have negative chemistry. Okay, it's 1 bolt, actually. Okay, we'll see. We'll see Hobart. Oh, it's actually 2 bolts. Kind of difficult to fight with that, but he's a popularity sim, right? What is Hobart? I can't even remember. Is he a family sim? I think so, right? Because his sister is a popularity, but he kind of followed in his parents' footsteps, and I think he's a family sim. Actually, they might have crazy chemistry. Let's eat some soup and talk with our grandma, our cousin, and our cousin's dad. And our aunt that can't fit at the table, but she will be here. She'll join the conversation. And actually, the highest hobbies for Beverly in my calculator include nature. Her secondary aspiration actually might be pleasure. Yeah, I have quite a few family sims like that. The slacker career isn't even connected to the family aspiration in my calculator, so the fact that it's the highest career for her is not an aspiration thing. Hey, Brooke. Be poked, of course. Not enemies anymore. Yeah, their relationship isn't really that low these days. I'm not sure her side. It's similar, I guess, just a little bit more. I guess she might have started it. Especially that she just barges into people's houses, so she will just come in and do random interactions, whatever comes to her mind. And as a grouchy person, we know what that is. Yeah, go away. Hey Wesley. Maybe Hobart likes us enough to come over, please? No? Oh. I mean, valid. Does Beverly know Maya? She knows Emma, but I can't see Maya here. Because it would be nice if she had a female friend, and Maya is pretty much the only girl that is close in age with her. I hope she meets her at school. Play with the cat, you both could use some fun. Yeah, Bubo still doesn't know how to play. I think we need to praise him after we're done playing, so that he plays on his own a little bit, because yeah, he has in his learned, just a reminder, he has in his learned behavior to be hostile, which is the opposite of playful, which means that he never plays on his own. So he's constantly low on fun, he can't really fulfill the fun by himself, you have to help him. Okay, and now Can we praise him? We can't praise him? Oh, I guess it's only autonomous behavior that you can praise them for. Can we invite Hobart, maybe? Pretty please? Okay, I don't really have anything better to do. That's good enough. I'll take it. Oh, Ivy is an architect, which is the same level that Joe was at the beginning of this video. So she's doing pretty well. They are both at level 7. Yeah, they might get a bigger house one day. It's 1 bolt. Will it turn into 2? Probably not. Wait a sec. He is a family sim. Oh, actually it did turn into 2 bolts. Oh man, that's quite a dilemma. Technically she likes Philip better, but I'll have to think about it because Maya is more into Anthony than Philip, right? She likes nerds. She's the sporty girl who likes nerds. Okay, I'm sitting with my notebook and thinking about this because, okay, so Beverly is just 1 year older than Philip, but she is the same age as Hobart. But I have to take into account that Alyssa Sentowski, Ricky's daughter, will become a teenager at the very end of this round, making her 3 years younger than Philip, but also Hobart's cousin. They have the same last name, so if I can't pair them up, then I have to think about that. Like, if Alyssa likes Philip, then I might actually get Beverly with Hobart. Because I don't want to bring too many townies because population. This town was too big to begin with. So, because it's just a lot more efficient to pair sims amongst played families and not bring new sims into the neighborhood. But yeah, for now I think Beverly will be quite torn between the 2 blondes. Does she like blonde? No, she likes logical and mechanical and she doesn't like creative. Okay. Beverly actually wants to be friends with her cousin. Let's call him. Hey Manfred, it's been a while. Is he checking out the building that Brandon used to live in? Ivy has the day off, so she's just gonna do whatever she wants. That's what off days should be for. This is the last day and Beverly hasn't done a single homework this entire time because she has no wants related to it. I think for the first kiss and like first experiences with romance for Beverly, we could go for Philip. Maybe they will grow apart, maybe not. Lee brought another girl from school. I'm not even playing him, but he brought Jessie. Hey Jessie, she's going to our house though. Yeah, I guess the creator of this mod didn't really think of apartments that much, or there was just no way of doing it right for apartments. We're upstairs alone. Well, our mom is in the study, but she can't hear anything. We can actually go to my room. Come here. Hold hands, hug him romantically. Okay, they both have a crush. Maybe it's time for the first kiss. She will be so happy. Wait. Actually, show me the cutscene. Hell yeah. They are both so cute. And Hobart is cute too. Yeah, the eyes. I know. It happens a lot. Oh, she's in love with him already. Alvin is now a specialist, and I always wonder what kind of doctor, what kind of specialty he would have whenever I have a sim on this level of the medical career. And for Alvin, I feel like he is a thinker, so I think he would go into like endocrinology or immunology, if that's even a word. I hope so. You know, like those specialties that really require like a holistic view of someone's body and looking at many different factors, predicting many different possibilities. Yeah, I think he would go into something very specific. Okay, so that's it for today. Next week we will have a different video. Pleasant View update, baby. And then we will have 3 families in Townieville left, plus college. So definitely next time I load up Townieville, I need to go downtown and play Alyssa, so that she becomes a teenager. And as always, thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye!